Welcome in. This is Rick from DFS On Demand. I'm going to tackle one of the more popular questions that I receive, and that is how to obtain as much data as possible. Now, this video is going to be a bit specific to the NBA, but you'll see how you can use the same process for other sports. So those players of daily fantasy who are looking to take their game to the next level, I think that they understand that they need more information. They want to know home road splits. They want to know historical stats, things of that nature, and they just don't know how to get that information. There's a million ways to get it. You can get game logs. You can get points allowed by position. It's all out there on the internet somewhere. Quite frankly, I have it here on my website where I compile all that information for you. But if you're looking to go out and try to get some information on your own, I'm going to show you the easiest way to do that without having some technical skill set, which is usually involved in getting this information because it comes in APIs or XML feeds or something like that. Okay, so this is really all you're going to do. There's no magic secret to this. What I'm showing you right now, and I can kind of pull this in a little bit, this is fleaflicker.com. I am in no way affiliated with FleaFlicker. It is just a fantasy sports website similar to ESPN, Yahoo, CBS, where you can host your leagues. The thing that I like about FleaFlicker is that it is very, very customizable. So if you see where I'm going with this, what I have done is I have created on FleaFlicker my own private league. And I am the only team in this league. I don't even have players on my roster, but this league exists. And what I was able to do, because of how customizable FleaFlicker is I was able to set the scoring. Try to move this around so you can see it. Set the scoring to be identical to that of DraftKings. So what you're looking at is the scoring. 1.25 points for every rebound. Here is the bonus for a three-pointer. Here are the bonuses for double-doubles and triple-doubles. So all I did was come in here and mimic the exact scoring from DraftKings. If you play on FanDuel, change the scoring rules to the FanDuel scoring rules. Or if you want to do something a bit of a hybrid or make a league for both, please go ahead and do so. But what that allows you to do is now you're able to get all this information in this. Again, let me pull this in. Within this fantasy league. So now you have your own private fantasy league that is based around DraftKings scoring in this example. So here's Russell Westbrook. When it says he's averaging 53 fantasy points, that's DraftKings points. So if you click on his name, you're able to get his game logs. All of these are the actual DraftKings points that he scored on that night, as opposed to just whatever other scoring league you can find. And when you get pretty good at this, like you can go back and you can pull up Russell Westbrook's stats for the entire season. So here it is from October 27th. That was opening night, and it's broken down by month here. So you have every single game log for Russell Westbrook. Now, the downside of this is it doesn't easily copy and paste, so I would not recommend kind of making your own database out of this information. It's just really, one, it would be a huge hassle. There would be a ton of copy and pasting, and it doesn't work that friendly in Google Sheets or whatever you're trying to copy over. But it is a nice tool to just kind of use on game day to click around. So what I like to use it for is you can come up here and I'll search James Harden. And what you can do is you can say, okay, James Harden might be playing the Clippers tonight. Let's see what he has done against the Clippers this season. And if you do a Control F, you can find. Here we go. Here are his games against the Clippers. 55 DraftKings points on November 7th. And let's see, 41.75 on December 19th. So very simple. It's really, it doesn't have any salary information or anything like that, but it's a nice tool to get NBA information without knowing any coding and having a simple interface for you to be able to click around. Obviously, you've played in a fantasy league before, so it should be pretty intuitive for you. One of the things that I do like about it is if you go to the players page, you can sort this, and you can sort by the daily scoring, and you can go to today, and this is literally the high scorers of the day. So here is this is tonight. There's games going on right now. The ones that are blue have not finished yet. So Michael Carter Williams, the top scorer of the night. If you wanted to, I believe you can, yeah, you can sort by position. So you can say, okay, give me the top shooting guard. Now, it's not using DraftKings positions. It's using whatever positions that Flea Flicker works with. So it's not the best. Michael Carter Williams is a point guard on DraftKings tonight, but he's just listed as a guard on Flea Flicker. But you get the picture. It's a nice way to come in here and follow who the leaders are, whether you had them on your roster or not. That's basically it. As you can see, it's pretty simple. You probably are wondering why you didn't think about it before. It's super easy. It's just a nice tool that I like to use to supplement. I wouldn't recommend, again, coming in here and try to extract a lot of data. I just don't think it's built for that. But before I wrap this up, I do just want to show you Flea Flicker has other leagues. So I actually have a mock league made up for the NHL as well as the NFL, and I will have one for Major League Baseball when that season starts. And again, you can see here's Patrick Kane averaging 5.2 DraftKings points per night. You can go to today's leaders and see who the top scorers are. So a really interesting tool here, just to have it all at your fingertips, have it being, very fantasy centric as opposed to other sites which may just be more stats heavy, but not looking up into oh, you know what? While I'm talking about that, sorry, I was just about to close this out, but before I forget. So Basketball Reference is an excellent place to go get information, and they've started to integrate fantasy sports into their own pages themselves, but they don't go back very far. I believe they only go back this season and last season. Flea Flicker will go back as historic as need be. So let's see, James Harden 2011, 2012 stats. All it's doing is pulling across his game logs from those dates and applying your scoring rules to it, which are of course for the DFS site of your choice. So you really have all the historic stats here if you wanted to see, trends or how a player has historically played against other teams. So it does go back as far as the player has played in the league. So that's it. There you go. I hope that helps. That's the down and dirty version of this. It should be a nice tool to get you kind of started, to get you as much information as you can handle, or just to use on game day to kind of click around and see what some good matchups might be, or to, see some historical numbers. I hope that helps. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.